in the gate. And they're off. Icing and Dunphy out for the early advantage, and Strugar away third. John Hall on the inside, Heart Full of Stars, and Monday Morning Quarterback, last of them all. Monday Morning Quarterback a good 13 lengths off the pace. Dunphy heats up that pace with Icing down to the inside. Dunphy goes on from Icing to lead by a half length. 3 back, John Hall riding the rail from third, Heart Full of Stars. Strugar's in between horses. Monday Morning Quarterback still last. Far turn run, Dunphy gets away clean now by 2. From Icing second, the same margin as Heart Full of Stars on the move from third. John Hall rail fourth, and back to Strugar, another 7 back, and Monday Morning Quarterback. They race to the top of the stretch. Dunphy leads a length and a half from Icing, ridden along from second, drifting a bit off the inside there, and it's Heart Full of Stars in third. John Hall riding the rail, driven from fourth at the 3/16. They're in upper stretch. Dunphy to beat, Icing trying to gain, Heart Full of Stars. The inside is John Hall for a long left to go. Dunphy desperate. Dunphy from Icing is coming back for more. Icing on the outside has grabbed the lead now. Icing, here's Heart Full of Stars. Late surge on the inside. Icing and Heart Full of Stars down to the line together. Icing and Heart Full of Stars with Dunphy, and then Monday Morning Quarterback. Bred in West Virginia by James F. Miller. 6 furlongs a minute, 12.58. Icing. $107, dollar trifecta, $205.20. Dollar superfecta, $868.10. Second race, scratch 1, 1A, and 2 Ardation on Parade. Wendell Fong, Indian Lake. 4B West, 1 over. 5 Little Lance is 3 over. Third race, scratch 6 Little Sebastian. 7 El Mayo, 2 over. Fourth race, scratch 3 Forever Seeper. 6 Eldest Son. Fifth race, scratch 3 Reggie Runs Rogue. 7 Little Bit Risky, 1 over. 8 Flatbed Ford, 3 over. Second race, pick 4. And they're off. Beat slow to go is Supreme Law. Little Lance and B West are 1-2 out of the gate from Magic Spin on the chase there. Bandcamp, the favorite, racing in fourth. Under the length and a half more, and Supreme Law is last off that rail. Racing down the back stretch, it is Little Lance from B West. Now early move from Supreme Law, who was last and suddenly moves up to contest the lead. Magic Spin is right there, the 2-path, 3-path into the turn, and Bandcamp is trailing the field. Far turn run, Supreme Law has now opened after breaking last. Supreme Law on top by some 3. Bandcamp moves along to second, and B West is in third. Little Lance is a pressured fourth, dropping back, and Magic Spin. They race to the top of the stretch with Supreme Law clearing a length and a half as they pass the quarter pole, and JJ Torrealba strikes up the band on the outside. Here's Bandcamp. Bandcamp now just in front from Supreme Law, is trying to battle back on the inside. Supreme Law game. Bandcamp got a bit of momentum going though. B West is in third. They've come to the last 16th of a mile. Bandcamp. Bandcamp will score from Supreme Law. Bandcamp to do it about a length. Supreme Law was second, and then it was B West third, and Magic Spin. Dollar superfecta, $10.20. Two the double pays $35. Third race, scratch 6 Little Sebastian. 7 El Mayo, 2 over. 23 to race 3. Start of the Rainbow, pick 6. Carryover 2,588, pick 6. Starts race 3. In the gate. And they're off. Mayo and Sir Mick fast away. Do it for Michael, flashing up with early speed too to join the pace. Nola Boss is racing in fourth, and Hello Sunshine of the Rail in fifth. Casey and Pap to the back of the pack, and Kitty's Son is last of them all, 8 to close in. 3 stacked across the track. Sir Mick a bit hard to handle there, as Do It for Michael continues well on the outside. In between horses, Mayo is in the pace battle as well. Nola Boss is spying the speed with plenty of run there from fourth spot. Hello Sunshine, Casey and Pap, and Kitty's Son has to pick it up. They race to the top of the stretch. Do It for Michael. Nola Boss set after that one as they turn in. Sir Mick is under pressure. Same for Mayo in between horses at the 360s. And it is Do It for Michael trying to hold for another furlong. Do It for Michael. Nola Boss charging hard, but Do It for Michael has plenty of run. Do It for Michael looking good. Do It for Michael does it in style. Do It for Michael drawing away at the end. Do It for Michael and the X-Men. Do It for Michael from Nola Boss. And Kitty's Son picks up third. Casey and Pap. Winning jockey Xavier Perez. Owned by No Guts, No Glory Farm, trained by Jerry Robb, 2-year-old Doc Bear Brown colt, by Uncle Lino out of Gracie's Hero, by Great Notion, bred in Maryland by No Guts, No Glory Farm. A minute, 0.6. $1 superfecta, $428.60. 6-8 $2 double, $20.20. Pick 3, $82.45. Fourth race, late pick 5, 12% takeout. On the all along turf course, rail to 0 setting. Scratch 3, Forever Super. Scratch 6, Eldest Son. Fifth race, scratch 3, Reggie Runs Rogue. 7-1 over, 8-3 over. Sixth race, scratch 7, It's a Pity. Seventh race, scratch plain 1, Irish Exit. Scratch 5, Truculent. Number 4, Boss Logic 1 over. Eighth race, scratch 1, Count Daddy, 4, Inspired Irish, and scratch 8, Catching Star. And they're off. Good break there for Hunter Joe and Mr. Hustle. They're on the outside. Mr. Hustle goes on. Mr. Hustle gliding up to the lead and leads it by 2 over to the rail, setting at 0. And Hunter Joe takes back in the second spot, just a length and a half behind of Mr. Hustle into the first turn run. In the meantime, yes, this time, saves ground around that turn, just 3 lengths on the front. Wow, What a Summer tries to settle the 2-path, and last is April Fool's Andy. Mr. Hustle, just at an easy pace from Hunter Joe, racing well second early. Another 2, Wow, What a Summer, and yes, this time, they're nose-to-nose for third. As they journey down the backstretch now, 3 more lengths. April Fool's Andy is the last horse. No serious challenge yet for Mr. Hustle. Mr. Hustle leads a length and a quarter from Hunter Joe. Yes, this time trying to get closer there from the inside. In third, Wow, What a Summer's out of the clear from fourth. Just 2.5 lengths off the lead of Mr. Hustle. And here comes Hunter Joe now to put some pressure on the outside. Wow, What a Summer. Yes, this time nose to nose for third. April Fool's Andy is yet to pick it up from last. Still has 5 or 6 to make up. Far turn run, 3 furlongs left to go. And Hunter Joe goes on from Mr. Hustle. Hunter Joe puts that head in front from Mr. Hustle. Wow, What a Summer. And yes, this time ridden for more down to the to the inside as they turn in. Out wide is April Fool's Andy. Into the stretch now. Hunter Joe's asked the question. Mr. Hustle on the inside responds. And yes, this time tries to pick up in the final furlong. Center of the track, April Fool's Andy has come from last and coming with a nice run. Good turn of foot from April Fool's Andy. Last to first. April Fool's Andy goes by Hunter Joe. 9-1 winner, April Fool's Andy and Carl Cedeno. Hunter Joe is second. Yes, this time third. Trainer. Minute 41.92 seconds. Mile of the 16th on the all along turf course. April Fool's Andy is a 4-year-old dark pair run gelding by Summer Front out of Withhold by Tis Now. $1 superfecta, 244.30, double 84, 103.40. Pick 3, $79.10. Fifth race, scratch number 3, Reggie Runs Rogue. 7, a little bit risky, 1 over. 8, Flatbed Ford, 3 over. 19 minutes to the 5th. We had a gate. And they're off. Not my first rodeo and summer in the country. All the hard ways right there too. A little bit risky pushing along to fourth and moving up on the outside. Here's a little bit risky chasing Summer in the Country. So Summer in the Country leads a length and a quarter from Little Bit Risky and Not My First Rodeo, the inside of All the Hard Ways. Another 6-back Barbadian runner repeating, of course, on the inside, and Flatbed Ford with a lot to do. Midpoint on the turn and Little Bit Risky goes on with it. Summer in the Country battles back on the inside. All the Hard Ways with 4 lengths to close. Gets the feel of the stick now. And followed by Not My First Rodeo is fourth off the inside. Way back to Barbadian runner and all the others into the stretch. Little Bit Risky. Here comes All the Hard Ways now gaining momentum on the outside. All the Hard Ways grabs the lead. Summer in the Country and Little Bit Risky back third. Here is All the Hard Ways going to report home with Xavier Perez aboard. All the Hard Ways flashing away to a comfortable score to win over Summer in the Country by about 3. Little Bit Risky. Some late interest with the green Barbadian runner. Pick 3, $39.80. Pick 4, $134.25. Pick 5, $2,128.40. 6th race. $2 exacta, $10.60. Trifecta, $11.80. $1 superfecta, $27.80. 4-5 double, $52.80. Pick 3, $39.80. Pick 4, $134.25. Pick 5, $2,128.40. 6th race, scratch 7. It's a pity. On the Dahlia Turf Course, 5.5 second wire finish. On the turf sprinting, rail at 52 feet. Exacta, trifecta, superfecta, double wagering. Pick 3, and the 6th race, a jackpot super high 5 race. Going to the second finish line. And they're off. Lucci and Big Hambone very fast away. Here comes Valiant Vinny in a rush between horses into third. He's Orientate, Bosses of Palace, fifth for the opening furlong. A gap of 2 more lengths, and it's Cash now. Zip Line to Heaven is next as they journey down the backstretch run and heading into the far turn. On the outside, Long Lance improves a spot or two. A Speak Unity is trailing the field now into the far turn. A battle up top is Valiant Vinny on the outside. Inside is Big Hambone fighting on back. Lucci's on the hot chase and gaining now as they turn for home. More than a quarter of a mile left to go. Bosses of Palace fourth toward the center of the track. Angles a bit to the outside. At the rail is He's Orientate. Now Zip Line to Heaven trying to pick up in between horses. Late Extreme outside. Long Lance as Lucci gets away clean by 5. Lucci, and here comes Long Lance. Long Lance charging hard with a 16th to go. Long Lance keeps on coming on the outside. Extreme outside. Speak Unity's picking up late. Long Lance to the second line. Photo with Lucci. Photo finish. Time out of Lucky Storm Warning by Looking at Lucky, bred in Kentucky by Springhouse Farm, Ben McElroy, owned by Designated Hitters Racing LLC, and trained by Rodolfo Sanchez Salomon. I mean, $36.50. Double 15.20, pick $343. Race 7, scratch 1 Irish exit part of the entry. 5 Truculent. Number 4 Boss Logic 1 over. 20 minutes to race 7. 8th race, scratch 1 Count Daddy. 4 Inspired Irish. 8 Catching Stars. 5 The Name of the Game 2 over. 6 Minx's Lucky Starfire 5 over. And they're off. Van Scholars with a good break for the gate. Tops the chart to the outside, and Boss Logic is right there. Take it back a bit into the turn. Run 1 off the fence. Union Fleet rides the rail round that turn. Best Sugar Daddy Ever moving on the outside now into 3rd position. Union Fleet back 4th. Boss Logic is at 5th position to the back of the pack, and Hey Chief is trailing back as usual. There's some 7 lengths off that pace. Tops the chart, and Caramanas in charge of the pace by a length from Van Scholars in 2nd. Best Sugar Daddy Ever racing well off that rail from 3rd position. Hey Chief is up close, only 3.5 off the speed of Tops the Chart. Then back to Union Fleet, and Boss Logic is in the back while saving ground. Racing now with 5 furlongs left to go. Tops the Chart in front. From Van Scholars, Hey Chief, Rail Run, Best Sugar Daddy Ever, nice and relaxed and poised for a run to the outside. Here comes Best Sugar Daddy Ever on the outside of Van Scholars. So into the turn. Tops the Chart trying to hold the lead. Van Scholars pushed along for 2nd. Best Sugar Daddy Ever. Hey Chief inside in 4th, in Union Fleet. And Boss Logic ridden along at the tail of the field into the far turn with Tops the Chart still there. Tops the Chart, Best Sugar Daddy Ever. Van Scholars in between rivals. 3 stacked across the track. And next is Hey Chief from 4th. And Union Fleet is next. And Boss Logic trailing. They race for home now. Best Sugar Daddy Ever set down on the outside, but Van Scholars is game. They're shoulder to shoulder for the lead. Back in 3rd is Tops the Chart as they approach that last furlong. Best Sugar Daddy Ever in a real fight with Van Scholars out of the inside. And Best Sugar Daddy Ever just getting the upper hand now as they're close to home with the 16th left. Best Sugar Daddy Ever. Best Sugar Daddy Ever 2.5 from Van Scholars and Hey Chief. Best Sugar Daddy Ever, Jamie Rodriguez from Morris Kernan Jr., Yo Burbs, and Jagger Incorporated by William Fawcett, Charles Blandford. $2 exacta, $12.20, $22.20 dollar try. Dollar super effective, $58.10. Double 4-1, $21.40. Eighth race, scratch one, count daddy for Inspired Irish. 8 Catching Stars. 3 Wesley Thomas. Number 5, the name of the game is 2 over. Number 6, Minx's Lucky Starfire is 5 over. Scratches 1, 4, and 8. 5 is 2 over. The 6 is 5 over. 23 minutes to race 8. Following the 8th race, 4 races from Gouveia, Brazil. And they're off. Rudy, 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 right to the lead. The name of the game away running in the second spot. Minx's Lucky Starfire. Wesley Thomas is up close as they move through the opening furlong, and Get Like Mike is in the back of the pack. Rudy, Rudy, Rudy leads the way from the name of the game, pressing on the outside, and Minx's Lucky Starfire right there with the pace wall, 3 deep. Then Wesley Thomas settles on the chase from 4th, and Get Like Mike riding the inside to 5th. They move down the backstretch now. The name of the game from Rudy, 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 and Minx's Lucky Starfire. 3 of them mixing it up on that pace. And back to Wesley Thomas, who's got 4 lengths to make up with 4 furlongs left to go. And Get Like Mike is last of them all. So Minx's Lucky Starfire survives that duel now with the name of the game as Rudy, Rudy, Rudy is under pressure to stay pace. And then it's Get Like Mike on the outside of Wesley Thomas, has dropped to last position. Still 7 to the front. 2.5 furlongs left to go. Minx's Lucky Starfire, Rudy, 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 out after the name of the game to try to come back for second. Get Like Mike and Wesley Thomas into the stretch. It is Minx's Lucky Starfire set down and fully extended by 4. Get Like Mike is charged hard into the second spot. There's still 5 to make up and 1 furlong to go. It's Minx's Lucky Starfire. Minx's Lucky Starfire kept to task, leads it by some 4 or 5 from Get Like Mike and the name of the game, Minx's Lucky Starfire. And Tony Radcliffe to win by 5. It's Get Like Mike second, the name of the game finished 3rd, and Rudy, Rudy, Rudy. Official. 7 furlongs. Races 9, 10, 11, 12. 9 through 12 coming up from Gouveia, Brazil next. Wager through Laurel Park. $2 exacta, $7.20, $23.40 for the dollar trifecta. Dollar superfecta, $52.60. $162 double, $7.20. Pick 3, $7.90. Pick 4, $11.35. Pick 5, $288.50. Pick 6, $530.20. 6 of 6, $3,648.26. Carryover to Friday's program. Post time 12:25. Racing from Gouveia, Brazil coming up next. Races 9 to 12. Wager through Laurel Park. Racing from Brazil.